Several passengers began crying. Someone started praying loudly. Emeka stared at the message. Find the liar. Wait, before I continue, have you subscribed to this channel? Aha, very nice. Welcome back into this channel. The bus left Benin City at exactly 9 p.m. 23 passengers sat inside, but by sunrise, only 22 would remain. Nobody knew it yet, not even Emeka. Emeka adjusted his backpack and settled into a seat 14 beside the window. He was 28, broke and desperate. After 6 months of unemployment, he had finally received an invitation for a job interview in Lagos. This trip was his last chance. If he failed, he didn't know what he would do next. The driver started the engine. How the bus rattled and groaned before pulling onto the highway. Outside, darkness swallowed the road. Inside, the bus just chatted quietly. A businessman in an expensive suit, a university student, a pregnant woman, 2 elderly sisters, and a soldier returning home. Ordinary people, or so it seemed. 3 hours later, rain began falling. Heavy rain. The kind that turns rocks into rivers. Lightning flashed across the sky. Suddenly, the bus hit something. Passengers screamed. The driver slammed the brakes. Everyone lunged forward. What happened? Someone shouted. The driver grabbed a flashlight. I'll check. The door opened. Rain poured inside. The driver disappeared into the darkness. 5 minutes passed. 10. 15. The driver never returned. Another silence filled the bus. Finally, the soldier stood. I am going to find him. He stepped outside carrying a torch. The passengers watched through the windows. His flashlight beam moved across the road, then suddenly stopped. The soldier froze. Everyone saw it. A look of pure terror appeared on his face. Then his flashlight dropped. Darkness swallowed him. Gone. Just gone. The bus exploded into panic. People screamed. The pregnant woman cried. What is happening? Nobody knew. Emeka looked outside carefully. The road was empty. No driver, no soldier, nothing. Then an old woman sitting in the back spoke quietly. I know this road. Everyone turned. A wrinkled face looked pale. Is it the old Ovia road? A young passenger frowned. So? The old woman swallowed hard. Years ago, a bus disappeared here. The rain hammered against the windows. That bus just vanished. Silence. A businessman laughed nervously. That's impossible. The old woman didn't smile. They were never found. Lightning flashed again, and for a split a second, someone was standing outside the bus. A tall figure, motionless, watching. The light inside flicked. Passengers gasped. Then darkness. Complete darkness. Then the bus lights died. People shouted. Phones were raised. Tiny screens illuminating frightened faces. Then a scream erupted from the back. A terrible scream. When the lights returned, C21 was empty. The old woman had vanished. No broken window. No open door. Just gone. Panic spread instantly. People rushed toward the exit, but the door wouldn't open. It was locked. From the outside, Emeka felt his pulse raising. This wasn't normal. Something was terribly wrong. Then he noticed something strange. The university student sitting across from him wasn't afraid. She looked calm, fear too calm. Emeka leaned closer. You don't seem surprised. The young woman stared at him. My name is Ada. Okay? She lowered her voice. Do you know why this bus stopped? Emeka shook his head. Ada looked towards the front. Because one of us does not belong here. A chill ran down his spine. What does that mean? Before she could answer, another passenger screamed. The businessman pointed toward the windshield. Everyone followed his finger. Written across glass were words written from the outside in mud. Find the liar. Several passengers began crying. Someone started praying loud. Emeka stared at the message. The failure. Find the liar. What liar? Then Ada spoke. The story is true. What story? This is missing bus. The missing bus. The rain intensified. Ada's voice became quiet. My grandmother was on that bus. The entire vehicle fell silent. She survived. Nobody moved. According to her, everyone disappeared because one passenger carried a terrible secret. The businessman scoffed. This is nonsense. Ada ignored him. The road takes liars. Lightning flashed again. Another scream. Everyone spun around. The businessman was gone. His seat sat empty. Only his briefcase remained. 20 passengers left. Fear tightened around every drop. People began accusing each other immediately. What secret are you hiding? Who are you? Tell us the truth. The atmosphere turned ugly, exactly as fear always does. Emeka watched quietly. Then something caught his attention. In the soldier's bag, still resting near the front. If the soldier vanished, why was his bag still here? He opened it carefully. Inside were official documents, photographs, and one newspaper clipping. The headline made his blood run cold. Wanted for murder. Below the headline was a photograph, not of the soldier, or of a passenger currently sitting in the bus. The pregnant woman. Emeka stared. The hardcore claimed she had poisoned her husband for insurance money. The woman noticed him reading. Their eyes met. Fear flashed across her face, then guilt. The entire bus seemed to hold its breath. Slowly she began crying. It's true. Gasps erupted everywhere. I did it. Nobody spoke. Tears streamed down her cheeks. He abused me for years. Silence. Nobody spoke. I could take it anymore. The bus lights flickered violently. Then it still died. Nothing happened. The woman remained. Ada nodded slowly. You told the truth. The pregnant woman collapsed into a seat solid. For the first time, Emeka understood. The road wasn't punishing crimes. It was punishing lies. Hours passed. One by one, passenger revealed secrets. A thief, a corrupt official, a scam. Each confession made the atmosphere lighter, and nobody disappeared until one person remained silent. A man wearing a black cape. Seat 7. Throughout the entire night, he had barely spoken. Ada approached him carefully. What are you hiding? The man smiled coldly. You think this is about me? Nobody answered. The man's smile widened. Then he stood, and every light inside the bus exploded. Glass shattered. The temperature dropped instantly. Passengers screamed. The man removed his cap. His face began changing, stretching, twisting, becoming something impossible. Something not human. Ada whispered, "Oh no! Oh no!" The creature laughed. A horrible sound. I am the liar. I am the liar. Darkness flooded the bus. Passengers ran. Seats ripped from the floor. Windows shattered. The creature grew larger, shadow-like, monstrous. Emeka grabbed a metal rod. What is it? Ada's voice trembled. The spirit that caused the first disappearance. The creature grinned. For decades, I've fed on secrets. It pointed toward the terrified passengers. They hid, they lied, they feared. The bus shook violently. Outside, the road disappeared completely. Only darkness remained. The spirit stepped forward. Now, I will feed again. But Emeka suddenly remembered something. The windshield. Find the liar. Not expose him. Find him. The road had given them a clue. The spirit had hidden among them, waiting. Emeka raised the metal rod. You need lies to survive? The creature smiled. Yes. Emeka looked at the remaining passengers. Then tell the truth. Nobody understood. All of it. One by one they began speaking. Secrets, regrets, mistakes, failures, everything. A thief confessed. A corrupt politician confessed. A cheating husband confessed. Years of hidden shame pour into the night. The creature screamed. Its body began shrinking, cracking, breaking apart. No, the bus glowed faintly. The darkness outside retreated. But just continued speaking. The truth spread like sunlight. The spirit grew weaker and weaker. Finally, Ada stepped forward, and I have one truth too. Everyone looked at her. My grandmother never survived. Silence. Tears filled her eyes. I lied because I wanted courage. The spirit howled. A final crack split its body. Then it exploded into smoke. The bus lights returned. The rain stopped, and suddenly sunrise. Golden sunlight poured through the window. Birds sang outside. The highway stretched ahead peacefully, as though nothing had happened. The missing passenger were back. The driver stood outside looking confused. The soldier sat in his seat. Everyone was alive. Nobody understood how, except Ada and Emeka. The bus finally reached Lagos at 7:15 a.m. Passengers stepped off slowly, changed, later somehow. Before leaving, Ada smiled at Emeka. Think they're believers? Emeka laughed. No chance. They shook hands, then walked in opposite directions towards new lives. Behind them, the hot bus pulls away. And for just a moment, Emeka thought he saw muddy words appear on the rear window. The truth sets you free. Then they vanished, and the bus disappeared into Lagos traffic. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more. It's MC Robbie and the King of Good Vibes, and this is African Melodic Stories and Folk Tales.